Okay, hey everybody. I'm kind of sick, so excuse my voice, but this is in addition to my N-word video. I've been getting a lot of hate under the comments section. Let's see. I've been told that there's nothing wrong with being a nigger because a nigger is simply synonymous to redneck. Um, I've been told that I'm a freeloader. I've been indirectly told that I was a nigger. I've also been indirectly told that I was a bitch. My sister was also indirectly told that she was a nigger and a bitch. And mind you, my sister is 11 years old, like I said in my last video. Um, yeah. So let's address some of these things, shall we? Um, no hate to the personality iDubbbz on YouTube. Um, this is just specifically his fans commenting under my video because I simply put Tana Mojo in the title, but I said nothing about iDubbbz. I said really nothing about Tana other than a brief explanation of what happened with her, and so I'm kind of finding it hard to understand as to why they all came to my video and why they get offended when I said that they're trolling for videos like mine to specifically comment under it these things to try to negate what I'm saying. But if you're a rational human being, you would understand that they claim that not all black people are niggers. Only certain ones are niggers. Those that are like rednecks. Again, as they try to make niggers and rednecks synonymous. Whereas redneck has no historical significance whatsoever as nigger does. That's very, very, very offensive. I'm not really a violent person, as a lot of my close friends know. I prefer protesting to violence. I'm always in peaceful protests, never in violent rallies almost. A lot of rallies tend to get violent. I did participate in a rally though that was very peaceful and it was a lot of love. And it just kind of breaks my heart to see that they were saying a lot of these things and they put a lot of tags in there everywhere to other YouTube videos, Google searches, and I don't know why they thought I was going to click on it. Especially when I have this strong of a belief on what the word means, why you shouldn't be using that word towards black people, and why you definitely shouldn't be using that word to address to one as myself. And also for them to call me a freeloader. I'm 17 years old. I've been having my own job since I was 14 years old, which is the legal age to work here in Iowa City, Iowa. I still live with my mom as I'm 17 years old. I'm buying my own groceries. I pay my own phone bill. I pay any other bills that I might encounter. I pay for surprise things that happen. So for you to call me a freeloader is definitely not gonna happen. I'm not a freeloading nigger, as you say, because I pay for all my own things. I'm 17. I'm not on any kind of government assistance. My mom isn't on any kind of government assistance. We both work jobs. I'm out of school, so I'm pretty content with my life right now. Definitely not gonna call me a nigger. That's not gonna happen. I don't think I really should have to explain why it's not okay to call any black person ever a nigger. I may not have went through racism, or well, clearly I've gone through racism. I may not have gone through slavery myself, but it's something my ancestors went through, and it's something that they fought so hard to change the word around and flip the meaning and take ownership back from it. And I'm not gonna sit here and let you try to get power over me by calling me a nigger and claiming that it's okay because, again, it's synonymous to redneck. And a lot of them have been putting in a lot of different things that I didn't talk about in my video, like asking why I'm not talking about the other harsh words, like the B word, which rapists use to call their victims. But clearly my video wasn't about any other word. My video was simply about the N-word and its significance to me. And they were trying to talk about rap as... They're just trying to justify what they are also saying with rap music. And you have to understand the history of rap music to understand rap music. Rap music was typically... It's an older genre. It's not that old. It's still pretty new age. But there has been a lot of change from when it first started. When it first started, it was rappers simply rapping about their life experience, what it was like growing up for them, what it was like growing up broke, what it was like maybe being homeless, having to sell drugs to make a living. Hence, Biggie, Tupac, NWA. Throw literally any old rappist in there. And then there's the new age rappers, like Lil Yachty or 21 Savage, or what's another newer rapper? Let's see. Just any new rapper, honestly. And DJ Khaled. They all don't... They say a lot of bad things. Can't lie. Anyone who knows me knows I'm not really one for new rap. I usually just listen to it for the beat. And sometimes they have funny lyrics, but a lot of their lyrics can be deemed as demeaning or just not something you would want to say to someone. And I totally agree with some of them on that point of view. But for you guys to continue to tag the same thing, like, I don't know if you realized it, but all of you that were commenting under that video were saying basically the exact same thing. And so that's why I wasn't going to reply to all of you. And I'm not replying anymore. I'm making a response video to all the comments under it as a final look. This is me telling my point of view. Simply another thing. They said I'm racist. I'm a racist nigger. And I hate to break it to you guys, but reverse racism doesn't work. It's not a thing. It can't be a thing. And it's just not gonna happen. And for one, I hang out with a lot of other black people. And none of them want to sit here and own white people like a puppet. Why would we want to sit there and own white people when our own ancestors were owned by white people and treated very badly, put in harsh conditions? So why would we want to sit here and own white people like puppets and talk bad about them when they speak out, as people refer to Donald Trump? First of all, don't get me started on Donald Trump. He is racist, xenophobic, Islamophobic, homophobic, literally any phobic you can put out there. He is a very hateful man. And I don't have any problem saying that about the President of the United States. Simply as to, there's a lot of you who clearly didn't agree with Obama being put in office. I'm sure a lot of you voiced your opinion on it, as you sure did in my video comments section. I don't agree with his ways. I don't agree with his policies. I don't agree with you guys justifying his Muslim ban, which is why I'm so happy the ban was lifted. I don't agree with him trying to lash out on the judge because it's not right. What I say goes. And honestly, you guys are calling us all crybabies. But who's the one really crying here? Trump's done a lot of whining and complaining about being in office, and he hasn't been in office for even a year yet. It's been literally a month, if that. No, it hasn't been a month yet. It's not February 20th. It's only February, whatever. It's getting there. And I don't know. Shame on you guys for even believing the racist filth that's coming out of your mouth. Shame on you guys for thinking of a comment to reply to my video, typing it out, rereading it, making sure it all makes sense, and then posting it under my video. You had 4 times where you could have checked yourself and been like, oh, this doesn't sound like a good idea. Might get some backlash on this. But nope, you guys are internet trolls, so that's what you do. You guys, you troll for your YouTube personality. Good, because I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be under my video. My video is so irrelevant. My video had 21 views yesterday, and now it has 103. My video was so irrelevant. You had to literally keep scrolling to try to find my video. So that's literally the definition of an internet troll. You guys looked for a video and commented what you believed so you could just basically get in an argument. And I'm leaving the comment section open on this video. I'm not going to be replying to them. I'll read them. Probably won't be giving them any thought if they're racist, hateful comments. Especially if you try to poke fun, call my sister any names. Again, she's 11 years old. Especially if you're going to try to sit here and justify the use of the N-word. If you sit here and try to justify calling any person of color the N-word, especially if you sit here and try to justify nigger being synonymous to redneck, then I will most definitely not be replying to your comment, because they are 2 different things. You can look them up. They are 2 different things. You can look in a thesaurus. You can type in synonyms for redneck, synonyms for nigger. Will you find redneck? No, you won't, because they're not synonymous at all. And just don't do it. I would advise you not to do it. I'm not going to sit here and fight you over some dumb comment, obviously, on the internet. I'm not the type to sit here and fight people. But hey, I mean, it's your life. Live it how you want to live it. I mean, if you know what they say, us niggers are pretty prone to being violent. You might get beat up one day for saying that to someone in their face. Because a lot of us take very serious offense to that. Okay? Okay. Have a nice life. To all my fans, I love you. To all the people who know what they're commenting is wrong, I love you as well. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Even you who are spewing hate underneath my videos, I love you. Peace, love. Oh, well, that was off. Peace, love, and rock and roll.